Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar, and today we're going to be going a little bit more into the beginner chip knowledge. Today I'm going to be helping you guys identify chips as far as molds, edge spots, inlay types, and stuff like that. Simple things. Let's say you're looking in the chip rack, you want to learn how to identify a chip. These are going to be the steps you're going to want to take to identify, to figure out what chip you're looking at, and how to really figure out what chip is in the book or what chip you're looking for, the specifics and everything like that. So hope you guys learned something. Let's get right into it. So to begin with, I'm going to be pulling up basically different pictures. I'm going to be putting them on the screen and we're just going to walk through them. These are chips that I've either had in my collection or still have in my collection. Chips that I'm very knowledgeable about as far as inlay spots go and edge spot configurations and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Like I said, I'm going to put the picture of the chip on the screen. The first chip we're going to be looking at is a Nevada Club 20, which arguably, I've mentioned it many times before, is my absolute favorite chip in the world. It's just a TRK. I mean, it's a very unique TRK in the sense that it's a $20 chip. It's an 8 pi, which by looking at the chip, you see there's 4 sets of basically different colors. It's in a 8 pi, which is slices like a quarter. There's quarter pies, half pies, and then there's this 8 pi. So the quarter pie obviously is, split into 4. A half pie is split in half, and then the 8 pi is split into 8 different sections. So that's why you have the yellow, black, white, and purple. You have those different spots. This also has a hub inlay, which is kind of that, nice curve. No, those nice. Okay, so essentially it's a hub mold. So it's a hub inlay. It's got these nice little, I guess we could say, rounded bubbles or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how to talk about a hub inlay, just because, once you see it, it's got those nice little rounded spots, I guess. I don't think there's exactly a certain amount of humps, maybe we can call them, or bumps, but it's very distinguishable once you understand what it is. The next chip I guess we can talk about, let's talk about the Showboat 50 Center. Another TRK. Like most of you guys know, TRKs are like the bread and butter of my collection, right? So the Showboat TRK is a scallop inlay. It's got more of these pointed humps. And then the Showboat 50 Center, this TRK is a quarter pie. So you have 2 pink and then 2 purple. Really easy. Like I said, once you understand or see a couple of them, you're really gonna know what it is. Next one, we can talk about this Town Tavern. Same thing. TRK small crown mold. This one is a hot stamp, so there's no inlay. It's just a hot stamp. Same thing on both sides. And then these are 4-1-4 spots. So these are 4 1/4-inch edge spots. They have 1/4-inch. I think they have 1/8 inch. They have 1/2 inch. And I think they might have inch too. I think there is inch. But main ones are 1/4-inch and then 1/2 inch. So you'll either hear 4-1-2, 4-1-2, or 3-1-2. 3-1-2 is very distinguishable. I don't think they actually have a 1/2 inch of the inch, but there's 1/4, 1/8, and then 1/2. So like the Town Tavern is a 4-1-4, which is 4 1/4-inch spots. Then we can talk about this Nevada Club 500. This same thing, small crown TRK. This is on actually a cog inlay. So a cog is kind of like a gear in a sense. That's how I always think about it. And then this is a tri-moon edge spot. So there's 3 half-moon spots. Sometimes they're all different colors. Sometimes they're all the same colors. So like this Equip Boys Club 50 right here. This is the same 3 tri-moon spots on a black base chip. So really easy to distinguish. These are tri-moons, or you can call them half moons, whatever you want to call them. Let's see here. The Dunes 1000. This is on a house mold. So a house mold is essentially the casino's name going around the mold, around the chip. So Dunes has it. Bellagio had it for the first edition chips. I think the second edition chips. What else? Mirage had it. There's quite a few casinos that have house mold. Sundance. and there's a whole other list. There's guys on PCF all over the world. They have house mold sets. They're really into only collecting house molds. Whatever it is, you guys do it. But the dunes, this is actually a very interesting edge spot pattern. I don't really know what it is. I know it's got 4 V's and then 4 of these 1/8 inch spots. And then as far as the inlay goes, I believe this was something called like a 4 notch, I think it was, or something like that. But very interesting inlay spot on this one. Let's see. The Binion's Horseshoe 5 WSOP chip. This is one of my favorite WSOP chips in the world. So it's on a Paulson hat and cane mold. Specifically, this is short cane mold. And the short cane, essentially, you can tell because the tip of the brim of the hat touches the cane. That's how you can easily distinguish a short cane versus a long cane. A long cane doesn't touch the brim of the hat. A short cane does. And as far as the inlay, it's a hub inlay again. TRK and different manufacturers had different styles of hubs, different amount of bumps, different amount of humps, whatever you want to call them. And then the edge spot pattern on this is called a 8V spot. So you have 8 of these V, edge spots on the chip. Like I said, sometimes you have 4 and 4. Sometimes you have 8 different colors. Sometimes you have, sets, like I said, 4, 4. So sets of 2 different colors. And then most of the time you'll generally see the same color. Like on this one, it's all blue. And then, what else is a cool one? The Sands $1 chip house mold again. So, like I said, I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you guys, especially the new guys. You want to jump in the hobby, you want to figure out how to distinguish and identify chips. The mold, the inlay, and the edge spots. The edge spots not so much, but the base color of the inlay, the base color of the chip, the edge spots, I guess, the house mold, whatever mold it is, those are what you're going to want to learn. So the Sands chip, again, house mold. This is a 818. So these are 8 1/8 inch spots. There's, again, 4 sets of the same color for each color. There's yellow and then kind of like a salmon color. And then the inlay's just round on this one. And then we'll do one more. Let's do this one. The Golden Eagle 5 is, again, a hub inlay. It's going to be on the short cane SCV Paulson hat and cane mold. And then as far as the edge spot goes, I think these are called 3TA16. I believe. It's more of a complicated edge spot pattern. The way I always think about it is 3 sets of 3. So I think it's a 3TA16. I think that's what it is. And the way that Paulson always did it, they came up with these crazy names for these edge spots. I personally don't know what all of them all of them mean. I know there's tons of people on PCF that they've done the research. They've measured out these spots. They know exactly what edge spots are on a chip as soon as they look at it. But I believe this one was called 3TA16. And yeah, this Oceanside 100 is the same edge spot pattern, just on a cog inlay. So similar to the TRK, the Nevada Club 500 I showed you, this Oceanside 100 is the same style inlay, just a different manufacturer, so it's slightly different. And the edge spot pattern is the same as the Golden Eagle 5. And again, it's on the short cane, hat and cane mold. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. We'll do one more. Pick Hobson's 50 center. Pick Hobson Riverside 50 center. TRK small crown mold. It's a round inlay. And as far as the edge spots go, I believe this was called 3D14. So 3 double, or this is a 4D14 because there's 4. So 4, sets. So 4D, and then the D is for double, 1, 4. So you have 4 sets of 2 1/4 inch spots. And then like on this one, you have 2 colors again. This is what most casino chips do. They either stick with 1 color, 2 colors, or 3 colors. Sometimes edge spots have 3 different colors. Like this Oceanside 20. There's 3 different colors. It's a 3TA16, but 3 different colors for the edge spots. And the Oceanside 20 is on a scallop inlay again. Paulson hat and cane small cane. And yeah, that's pretty much the basics of it. Obviously, you could take the time and research to go really much more, deeper into it, figure out exactly what you want to know about chips, the inlay styles, what's on the inlay. I know in the Chip Rack, the book, there's a lot of information about what's on the inlay, and that's kind of more specific to that. But the main keys you want to know is the base color of the chip, the style of inlay, or the style of inlay primarily, whether it's round, hub, scallop, cog, kind of like a notch or stuff like that. And then you're going to want to know the mold. So house, small crown, large crown, hub, oh no, not hub, house mold, arrow die, web. The whole list just goes on and on. There's like 60 different molds or something like that. It's a crazy number of molds, but those are the main keys you want to know when you're trying to learn about chips. Primarily the base color of the chip, the mold, and that's going to take you really far, because if you identify a mold that you like me, I fell in love with the small crown chips when I started collecting. You can go back on my channel probably 2-3 years ago when I was like fresh started making these videos. I was still learning about them when I was making them. So I figured I'd buy 1 or 2 racks of small crowns, figure out whether I like them. I fell in love with them. That's the only thing I collected. And, ever since then, you can look at my desk. My desk has small crown chips all over it. My collection is just small crown chips. I have Paulsons and stuff like that, but small crown is like, I don't know, 85-90% of it. And that's what I like. So it's a hobby. Do what you love. Do the research. Figure out what you like. And put in the work. Put in the research. Find what you like. Go collect it. And just enjoy the hobby. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop a like. If you have any comments or if you learned something, put that in the comments below. If you're new here, I've been noticing you guys. There's a lot of new people on the channel, and I really appreciate it. We're on the road to 2,500 subscribers. After that, we're going for 10K. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the content. It's been very fun making these videos again, because I missed it, and it brings joy seeing people enjoy what I make. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, a comment. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, share the video with your friends and families, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.